Hey, look, I can be not racist too. Why serial killers aren't monsters. It's an hour and 45 minutes and 5 seconds and uh well anyways, you should just like watch it probably just first off, but also, you know, black lady. I don't know what the fuck my point is, but hey, look, even the fucking AI gets it. How is it that the goddamn AI fucking can get it better than you can? How is it that the AI is smarter than you and it literally knows absolutely nothing? You know? It's a soulless whatever blah blah blah. And how is it that it can get it and it can, you know, whatever. Serial killers are not born monsters, but are human beings created by severe, often preventable environmental and biological factors such as child abuse, brain trauma, and mental illness. Labeling them as monsters is a social construct. Okay, shut the fuck up with the social construct bullshit, alright? But, anyways, used to create distance from such horrific acts, allowing society to avoid addressing the roots of violence such as neglect and trauma. Yeah. Here is why serial killers are considered considered. No, just are okay, not super. Here is why serial killers are considered human and not supernatural monsters. Yeah, I mean supernatural. I mean, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whenever you do all this shit, right? When you do all this damn shit, right? Of like, you can I explain it for you really quick? Can I explain it for you? Which, I mean, hell, this whole thing maybe even goes into it too. But see, here's the thing. I know, maybe it's hard to picture yourself in whatever situation because you're a spoiled brat, okay? But bear with me here, right? So, say if you're not a spoiled brat, hypothetically, if you weren't a spoiled brat, right? And I say that for both males and females, spoiled brats, okay, that can't see anything past their own lived experiences and whatever. They can't see anything past their own point of view, right? You're a selfish piece of shit, this and that, blah, 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 etc., right? So the whole thingy thing here, right, of like, you can look at all kinds of like court cases and this and that and etc., of whatever psycho kids just kind of like, they're smirking, they're smiling, they're laughing, they're this and that, while as they're like horrific atrocities or whatever you want to label it as are being recited to them, basically, right? As it's being said to them, they're smirking at it and they're a little, yeah, that's right, that's me, I did that, right? So well, yes, part of it can simply stem from the whole lack of control, wanting more control, wanting, the what you have a lack of, right? As a child, what you have such an immense lack of, and big part of it is survival. Big part of it is things like that, and just whatever, and just so very desperately wanting what you do not have. What you do not have, what the world has denied for you for some fucking reason. For some fucking reason, this thing that you want, and the thing that you want can literally just be, I would prefer if I didn't have these goddamn urges all the time, right? It can literally just be as simple as that. Things of that sort. Or it could be, just whatever. I don't know, the reason, the reasons why people are the way they are and why they do the things they do and why they're this and that, it varies all over the place. But generally speaking, the great majority of the time, it's the same kind of shit everyone's going through. Okay? It's just the same shit of just life sucks And you know what doesn't suck quite as much? And for whatever reason, it's not my fault I have been dealt a shit hand. It's not my fault that I enjoy this stuff over here. I don't enjoy anything else really, but I do enjoy this, kind of thing. And that's just the way it is, right? That's just the way it is. Do you feel feelings like on purpose, or do you just feel those feelings, right? Kind of thing. You just feel those feelings, right? They just come about. You just feel some which way you do about things. And you don't even necessarily know why you feel that way, right? Same sort of thing. And yeah, no matter how much of a psycho you are, you feel some level of something, There's something there. There's a little something there, right? Whether it even is just, pretty much only like exclusively, prideful, this and that, what you might expect and all that, right? But yeah, just that whole thing of, yay, look at me, look what I can do, look what I did. This is so much fucking cooler than that other goddamn, what I had going on before. They're talking about, they see me, they see me and they're speaking of me, and it's like they're complimenting me. It's like they're complimenting me over my good deeds, right? They call them crimes, but, look what I can do. Look what I can do. So proud of myself, Like just like a little child. Look what I did, Why aren't you oh, this is just the way it always is. This is just the way it always is. But anyways, so yeah. Environmental causes, nurture versus nature. It's a combination of the two. It's a this, it's a that. It's different for everyone with all of these things all the damn time, whatever. Many serial killers experienced extreme childhood abuse, neglect, sexual trauma, or profound loneliness. They are often broken people rather than inhuman entities, with backgrounds that highlight rather than excuse their development. Biological and psychological factors, nature. Research shows that many killers suffer from mental illnesses or brain disorders that affect their ability to regulate emotions, feel empathy, or control impulses. Environmental toxins such as childhood lead exposure. I mean, I guess that is sure, yeah. I guess that used to be more of a thing, but sure, I guess. Well, maybe it still is in some parts of the world. That's kind of usually the way it is. Some particular parts of the world are, remain pretty backwards. I guess everything is pretty backwards, literally just forever, but have also been linked to increased aggression and violence. Yeah, that is true. Lead exposure, whatever, this and that. Increased aggression. Increased aggression then also means increased violence. That's. Did you know that if people are more unhappy and they're more aggressive, and did you know if they're more aggressive, they're more violent? Like, okay, I don't know. Just anyways, social construction of monsters. Society uses the label monster as a form of reductionism. I know, right? It's reductive. Or, it's always so damn reductive, turning a person into a one-dimensional evil creature to make sense of incomprehensible violence. It's perfectly comprehensible for me. I don't know what your problem is. This narrative simplifies the fear and confusion, providing a clear good versus evil story. Media and cultural fascination. Serial killers are often turned into celebrities. I mean, isn't that a great feeling too, right? By the media, which reinforces the monster archetype to drive fascination, fear, and entertainment. It's all about entertainment, isn't it? Yeah. Like, what is it? Ripley's Believe It or Not? Is that what it is? whatever the traveling freak show things that they used to do and all that all the time. I don't think they still do that anymore, right? I don't know. They still do a lot of things. Not purely evil, but broken. The idea of a monster implies that they are a different kind of entity. In reality, their actions, while terrible and extreme, are often rooted in severe mental disorders and personal histories of dysfunction. A lot of which, just the whole thing of, hey, Jeffrey Dahmer, he had a pretty normal life, he had a pretty this and that, that of, right? That's kind of the thing, that of. It's just, you don't know the full picture, You don't know the fucking full picture. Did you live it? No, you don't know the full fucking picture, idiot. But yeah, there's just things like that get thrown around all the time too, of like, just yeah. Look what I'm doing. 2:24 a.m. Look what I'm fucking doing. Look how fucking, god damn it. Anyways, fucking yeah. By framing them as monsters, society dehumanizes them, which can prevent a deeper understanding of the societal failures, such as abuse and trauma, that create such individuals. Yeah, so anyways, murderers are not monsters, they're people. And see, here's the thing, too. With all this shit, it's like, you do realize, like, I don't know. People are just so fucking oblivious to everything. Like, do you have any idea just how much, like, I don't know, just how... You have any idea? Like, I really don't get it. And I really never got it all too much. Like, what's the big difference between, like, it's just attaching a different label to the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, people will be like this and that serial killer, and then they'll be like this and that with war, and then they'll be this and that with, like, rape, and they'll be this and that with this and that and this and that and this and that. And it's like, what's the big difference between, like, a serial killer and like a decorated war hero? Mentally, not a whole lot. Same thing with a surgeon, right? Mentally, not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of difference there, We could go on with other, examples here and there, but, like, why do serial killers not exist anymore? What the fuck are you talking about? Are hitmen technically serial killers? If you want to call them that, or if you don't, either or, it's like, they're just labels. They're just labels to describe things. Serial killer means, like, you've killed at least 3 people or whatever the fuck, or some shit, I guess. And it's just like, their motivations differ fundamentally. Oh yeah, I killed for profit, business, or professional obligation. Serial killers kill to satisfy internal psychological needs, urges, or pleasures. I guess, whatever. Same thing. Generally, they have obsessive personalities, and their serial killing habit follows the pattern of a normal addiction. Yeah, I know, right? It's just like any other addiction. You ever been addicted to something before? You drink a little bit too much coffee in the morning or something, They are not born, but I guess I would say they are made, mostly because it's I don't know. There are some people that are just kind of born to be shitheads, though, too. It's just, yeah, but usually not. It's pretty rare. Serial killers in general are pretty rare stuff, and just generally speaking, how things present itself is just a lot more just people being awful, just your everyday person that cuts you off in traffic, and whatever. They are not born, I guess you say they're made, mostly because as children they may have a history of abuse or family problems such as domestic disputes. From all this stress, it leads to children developing mental problems. Warning signs to look out for potential serial killers. It's like, look out for what? Okay, see, then there's also that thing too. It's like, people get all this and that way. It's like, look out for potential serial killers. Oh my God, there are serial killers all around. I guess. Sure. You know what there's a lot more of? A lot of other things. Maybe you should, like, stop with the sensationalism so much, you know? Because it only. Imagine you were this and that, and you were this and that, and yeah, it's like, they're talking about me. I'm in the news. This is so cool. All this and that. Like, I don't know. It's just in trying to some one thing. If serial killers have an overwhelming urge to kill, is it really morally wrong for them to do so? I know, right? You know, it's just, you know, it's like, you know, when you're really itchy, it's like, you know, imagine you got a really, really bad itch, right? You got a really, really bad itch because you've been bitten by a fucking bug or whatever. You've been bitten by a shitload of bugs, fucking beehive, and the fucking beehive is killing you, you know? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, you know, just whatever. You scratch the fucking bug bite, right? You can't stop yourself. You can't help yourself, right? You just gotta fucking scratch the goddamn bug bite. Does that make it any better? No. No, it makes it worse, but it makes it feel a little bit better, you know. That's all I care about, so, you know, kind of thing. So, anyways, blah, 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 blah. What is this? In short, our sociopaths capable of murder. I don't know. But yeah, just the whole thing of mental stuff, the great majority of the time, you know, just you're a greater danger to yourself than anyone else. But yeah, I don't know. Just, you know, just the whole thing of being looked down upon and being misunderstood and being neglected, abused, and tossed aside and viewed as weak when you know for a fact you are none of these things. Just all of these things, just a lot of stupid people, There are a lot of very, very stupid people out there. And don't you just kind of want to kill every single last goddamn one of them? You know? Right? Wouldn't that feel kind of good? You know? So anyways, yeah. So, you know, sure thing, nice black lady. Sure thing. Sounds good. Sounds great. You know, fantastic. You're doing God's work. There is no God, but you're doing God's work, you know, and all that. Do murderers go to heaven if they repent? You know, that's I mean, I think that's what right? Murderers can go to heaven if they genuinely repent of their sins and accept Jesus Christ as their savior. Yeah. You know what? Just, hey. True repentance is needed. Hey. Forgiveness. Sincere, heartfelt remorse, and a change of heart, not merely a superficial confession, which God judges. Yes, God can read your fucking mind. God is God a, I think God is if there was a God, which there isn't, God has got to be the biggest psychopath there is, you know, just the absolute most the creepiest motherfucker in all of anything, gazing down upon us all, allowing us to do all these things to one another, making all these things happen this which way, you know, and just being all like, you know, all just so that we can worship. Finds enjoyment in our suffering so that we then worship and beg, right? What does this sound like to you? You know? What does it sound like to you? And yeah, just all knowing and all powerful and does nothing to help. And well, that's really great. And you know, God, it's almost like God just like enjoys these things being the case. It's almost like enjoys it, you know, enjoys it. Gets some sick and twisted satisfaction from watching us suffer, right? From watching all of this happen, all of this take place, all of the time, right? And Jesus, I mean, didn't God kind of lead to Jesus's demise too? Right? Isn't that what happened? At the hands of Jews? That's what it was, right? Sorry, I don't read that stupid shit, but pretty sure. Anyways. They're people. They're people? Really? Oh my god. Crazy concepts, guys, you know. Just... Anyway, what is Donald Trump's religion? Oh my god. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Just what the fuck does that have to do with anything at all? People also... Why serial killers aren't monsters? People also... Like, that's just how people are. People are just dumb as fuck. People are just dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. And, you know, nothing you can do about it. All you can do about it is help people to see how dumb as fuck they are. And if they continue to outright reject it forever and ever and ever until the end of fucking time, as they always do, well, that's just their fate, isn't it? You know, right? The whole thing of you gotta, like, accept God, you gotta accept Jesus into your life, into your heart and whatnot, right? Okay, well, I guess you got to accept reality into your whatever, your life, your heart, your this and that, you know, and stop believing in such delusion all the damn time, you know. But that's just too hard to bear. You can't handle the truth, you know. So we will all continue to be like this. Because people can't handle the truth. And because people are oblivious, because people choose to be oblivious, because people like to live stupid forever. And yeah, in all different kinds of ways in which it presents itself, there are nice and kind stupid people. There are really fucking mean stupid people. There are, you know, stupidity presents itself in all kinds of different ways, you know. And it's just one of those things of some of the stupidest fucking people are the ones always calling you know, it's always just this projection shit too, you know. Sorry for the black screen. I don't really have anything else to show you now. It's just projection. There's so much of it. There's so much of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. People don't, you know, whether people realize it or not, it's just exhausting living in the same world as you people. It's just exhausting. It's just really fucking exhausting, and I can't stand it, you know. But well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I kind of can handle it, you know. I kind of can, actually. I kind of can. I just really... Looking at photos of dead dogs? Yeah. Well, dead dog prop at Walmart, Sears, Amazon. Okay, well, take a look again, I guess. Okay, I guess. Like... What? I have no idea. Dead dog Halloween prop. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the story, huh? This is September 17th, 2013. Oh, sure, let's read it. Why not? Fuck it. Walmart, Amazon, and Sears pulled dead dog Halloween prop after public outcry. Woohoo. Retailers, including Walmart, Sears, and Amazon, have pulled the dead dog Halloween prop from their online stores after a storm of public outcry. The prop was described as foam-filled latex prop of a skinned dog with a large tire track squished through its mid-torso. What the fuck? Chain attached for dragging purposes. You have seen bloody roadkill. This is bloody roadkill, according to the Consumerist. Okay, here's a photo of the prop, which has since been removed from the company's websites. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Comments about the prop began appearing on the retailer's Facebook pages yesterday. How about you guys just do the right thing? Pull the product off your shelves and apologize for the huge error in judgment on the dead dog prop. One woman wrote on Walmart's page. Oh, she did she? Oh, shame on you. Shame on you for carrying the product. Morris dead dog prop. Take this out of your stores immediately. It's actually not capitalized. Immediately isn't capitalized. Yes, we'll zoom in. Sorry about that. It is completely in bad taste and you should not be promoting such an item, reads a comment on Sears' page. Of the 3 retailers, Sears is the only one to comment publicly on the item. The item is a third-party Sears Marketplace product that does not abide by our guidelines and has been removed, a spokesman told the consumer. Right, it's just such a hollow, empty response, right? Yeah, Target quietly loaded its app with a bunch of AI shopping features. I took them for a spin. Oh, sure, let's read this next. Sounds great. Thank you for showing me what's on your phone here. Oreo and Hershey's Kisses and ice cream. Make it a fun Easter. Oh, wow. See, and then that was in 2013, and this was 4 days ago. So, yeah. Target used to have one of retail's top mobile apps, but competitors are catching up. Over the past year, the company has quietly rolled out several AI-powered shopper-friendly features. I tried them out and found 3 ways the refreshed app makes shopping easier. Target's mobile app has long been one of the company's not-so-secret weapons. Why do you phrase it like that, by the way? You know, it's whatever, money-making weapon or some shit. Like, okay, I mean, okay, I guess. Just, well, okay, I mean, you know, I guess... I guess maybe that isn't too far-fetched to kind of label it as weapon because, you know... I mean, you know, it's literally a bullseye logo. It's literally a, it's literally, and it's red too. It's like, I didn't say red tube. I said red too. The retailer was an early mover among, what the fuck are we doing? The retailer, listen to this story, 5 minutes. No, my narration is so much better than yours could ever hope to be. Okay. The retailer was an early mover among its brick and mortar peers to seriously invest in its digital business. The app drove Target's early success in curbside pickup. Oh my God, curbside pickup, and continues to serve as a hub for its membership programs. I started shopping at Target much more often when my first daughter was born during the pandemic. I hate that it gets referred to as that. It's just, I don't know. Okay, whatever. And I often wished more retailers had apps. It's just sensationalism. It's just like, it's just causing panic for no fucking reason and just causes things to get worse and all that kind of thing. And it's not really a thing anymore. It's just whatever. It's just always that way. You know, people just can't, people and their emotions just get the best of them. Had apps as useful as the one with the bullseye logo. The store map was a particular time saver for me during a very busy time in my family's life. Okay. In recent years, the competition has stepped up to narrow Target's lead, or in some cases, surpass it. From Scan and Go self-checkout in the Walmart and Sam's Club apps, to Lowe's and Home Depot helping shoppers find and learn more about products in their stores, mobile apps have evolved into much more than a pocket-sized version of the company's website. Not every store's app needs the same features, but it was starting to look like Target was losing its advantage. Ooh, advantage. What the fuck? What is this? What is going on here with this picture? There's a lot going on in this picture, huh? Let's analyze this. Kowalski, Let's Kowalski this up. All right, so Kowalski. Right, Kowalski. Look at that. There's someone up there. I spotted you. I see you right there. I see you. Don't think you can get away from me that easily. I can see you right there. There you are, right there. Look at this. There's a little caution thing, right? Don't slip and fall. We care about your safety and all that crap, right? Yeah. So you say, and anyways, and and he's having a grand old time. He's looking at his phone. He's having a grand old time, and these stairs, right? And I think it's so very interesting, right? It's like, well, this is an escalator, but anyways, this is an escalator, and it just goes straight up all the way. But these stairs, right? These stairs don't go straight up all the way. Yeah, there's two sets of stairs, whatever. But anyways, the stairs don't go up all the way. They go up halfway, and then there's a little thing, and then they go up the rest of the way. Why is that? It's so that you can rest there halfway along the way. But anyways, just anyways, and I was thinking just now for a second, like, yeah, what is it? What is it actually? What is it really? Right? Is it is it right? It's like some design thing that like it has to be this way or something like that, like some structurally sound thing or something like that. That doesn't make any fucking sense. No, it's so that you can rest halfway along the way. Woo! Woo! I got halfway up those stairs. Time to get up the other half. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah. And we got this. I think these are lights or something, right? Is that what these? No, I think maybe they're just decorative. I guess they're just decorative. It'd be cooler if they were lights. Would it be cooler? I don't know. It's kind of. I don't think there's anything you could do to make this picture any cooler. Really, it's or I guess there are tons of things. You would just have to start fresh. Okay, that's the thing. You would just have to wipe it all clean slate. Roughly 1/5 of Target's merchandise sales last year were made via web or app or more. Okay, well, that's a typo. Roughly 1/5 made via web or app. For I guess, more than $21 billion. Yeah, okay, sure. I don't know. Let's go with that. Okay. Beyond the e-commerce factor, good apps matter because shoppers are still very much going into stores. Only now they're more likely to have a phone in hand while they fill their carts. Ooh. About 1/3 of our guests are using their app in the store. Target's Chief Revenue and Digital Officer, Sarah Travis. Oh, Sarah Travis. Sarah. Miss Travis, Maris Travis, Sarah, okay, Sarah. What the fuck? Said at a meeting with investors and media at the company's Minneapolis headquarters earlier this month, which I attended. Travis showed how Target has responded to this shift with several new user-friendly features intended to make shopping easier. I was surprised to see these upgrades had been rolled out so quietly. Quietly. Sensationalism. Unlike Target's flashy partnerships with Google or OpenAI, these new features involve more subtle integrations of artificial intelligence to supercharge common tasks. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, God. Just such marketing BS. Target's unique opportunity is to think holistically about guest experience. Give me a break. Travis said, referring to this blended digital and physical approach to shopping, the experience that you get today is vastly different than the experience that you would have gotten 6 months ago. That's true, I guess, for better or for worse. Let's go with worse. Yeah. Once I got home, I decided to try them for myself. The features aren't all exclusive to Target, but 3 struck me as much needed additions to the app experience. There shouldn't even be an app in the first place, especially if Target wants to get shoppers to come back. Well, that's exactly what they want so that they can make more money. A handwritten list scanner. Like physical stores, the paper or whiteboard grocery list is still very much a reality for many U.S. households. As it should be, probably. I can't speak for anyone, but my family rarely makes grocery lists with detailed branding or package info. We list items in general terms. Why would you? That doesn't make any sense. We list items in general terms like milk rather than Fairlife 2% organic lactose-free milk, 52 fluid ounces. Yeah, I mean, you would only write out that sort of thing if it was like very, very, very specific. You need this exact thing for like this gourmet recipe. You know, we're baking a cake and we gotta, you know. Now, in the My Target tab in the app, you know, got a little bit of experience with like say that sort of thing. You got to write it out exactly, right? You know, with making pavlova and whatever. Anyways, now in the My Target tab in the app, there's an option to scan a paper list, which uses the phone's camera to capture handwritten text. Once the app processes the image, it pulls up to 20 relevant product listings per list item to either add to an in-app basket or shopping list, turning your handwritten notes into an order that you or someone else can fulfill with precision. I love fulfilling things with precision. It worked pretty well when I tried it, except when the app assumed I was looking for a women's or children's shirt and didn't show any men's options. Okay. My paper list just said t-shirt, so I could have been more specific. Yeah, skill issue, I guess. I don't know. The Buy It Again tab, another more prominent tool, enhances a pre-existing app feature and gives it prominent placement as a tab on the main screen. Target's app has long made it easy to find past orders and add selected items to your cart. That's still an option, but now the app highlights frequently purchased items with active discounts, and stuff you bought a while ago that might be running low. The tailored experience means that no two shoppers have the same experience, Travis said, adding that the feature has essentially become a speed run for weekly essentials. In a few taps, you can be restocked and ready to go. Wow, this is so fucking cool. A more helpful map, in my experience, one of the Target app's most useful features by far is its mapping tool that shows us where to find a product in a sprawling store. Marketplace, you know. This is especially helpful when traveling or when I have to go to a location across town. When Home Depot rolled out its own version called Store Mode, oh God, please. I'm already rolling my eyes enough as is. I found myself wishing Target had something to match. Oh my God. Now it does, thanks to the same geolocation startup, which says it also provides the service for Dick's Sporting Goods. They literally have Dick in the name, okay? With the recent upgrade and location sharing turned on, the app now prompts in-store customers to enter store mode, which enables a batch of map-based features, including where to find current deals and promotions. In the list tab, rather than having to hunt for items one by one, everything on your in-app list that you scanned earlier shows up as a pin on the store map, helping plan a path to get what you came in for without bouncing all over the place. It's a win for Target as well. Of course it is. Money. When guests use store mode, their baskets grow by more than 7%. Ooh, and those percentages matter. Those numbers matter a whole lot more than anything else, right? But anyways, Travis said, these upgrades show that Target's app is still in the game with one of the most useful shopping apps around, and I can see it saving time and money on my next Target run. I don't care what you can see. Target boycott. Nah, I think we're done here. I think this is the end of it. I think we're good for tonight. It's 2:52 a.m. You know what I think? Target shifts away from being an everything store and new strategy focused on busy families. You know, we got to make money off of those starving, struggling families. Hey, you know, come on. We got to make money off them. You know, we got to make money off them. All right. We got to make sure, we need to ensure that all those busy families, you know, that can't afford a goddamn thing, we need to make sure that they're in our stores, okay? Spending money on our products Target is not an everything store, blah, 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 blah. I don't. Target bets on baby grocery to get its groove back. Woo, woo, woo. I don't even want to read it. It's boring as hell. Okay, whatever. All right, Kay, thanks. Bye.